My journey has gotten much easier. I wouldn't say that 5 years ago, but now I am. They're both verbal, very good students. We still deal with challenges on a daily basis. They've grown so much.
Every day is different. I don't feel great every day, and I still cry. I still go and tuck him in at night when he's asleep and think, what happened? But that's getting easier and easier as time goes on, I would say.
My family is in this with me. My children, my husband, and my son will not be defined by autism. He is who he is, and he's wonderful. And I am really excited and anxious to see what the future holds for him, as I do with my other kids too, but I want to know what it's going to be like when he's 18. What is he going to do? What is he going to be like? How is he going to change? And that's just for any child, but specifically for my son.
I try to don't think about the future, but she is so amazing, and she really surprised me, and I believe in her. I believe in her, and I love her more than everything in the whole world. And I know that she's going to be independent. I know that with my heart. And it is very good to see. It is very good to see her progress every single day. And even if there is like small things, it is so worth it. It is so worth it, and it is so good to see, because she's really amazing.
We, used to hope that our son was just going to become an independent being. That was thrown in the garbage for a while for us. And now we are picking it back out. And my husband and I feel so hopeful that he is going to become independent on his terms. It may not be the way we thought, like driving a car or going to college or raising a family, but it might be something, having a day-to-day job, being able to go to the grocery store and buy the things he needs to eat, to make dinner, even if it's a sandwich. Just knowing those small skills that we take for granted, he is going to know and be able to have an independent life.
Something surprised with that we see him, the journey getting better day after day after day for my son.
The inspiration to become a parent-to-parent coordinator and help others was because I knew that this was something that I was going to be involved, like it or not. And why not share that information with other parents?
I kind of focus on autism education out in the community. And that if Mac has a behaviour in front of someone and someone stares or whatever happens, then I'm like, well, today they saw autism and tomorrow they might not stare, or tomorrow they might not judge, or tomorrow they might not assume that your child is just not being looked after well enough or the parent's not trying hard enough. They might consider that that child has autism or special needs. And so kind of that's how I try to deal with it when I'm out and about with him.
I do have a shirt for my son that says autism is my superpower, because people do look, they see just the words autism on the top, and then they tend to go about their way.
I want him to go out. He deserves to be out in the public with everybody else. And if he has a bad behavior, then we'll just deal with it.
We definitely have a sense of humor, and if you don't have it before, you'll have it after, because we laugh at everything and anything that our kids might do or don't do. It's hard sometimes to explain why we laugh, but it's just funny.
My child is going on 18 years now, and when I look back and think about where we started when she was diagnosed at the age of 2 and where we are now, she and we are light years ahead. And it's really hard when you're new to the diagnosis to believe that you and your child are going to be okay. And I think it's because when you're driving, you can't see your destination when you're on the road, but you have to believe that the destination is there, and you have to be able to visualize it in some way. And for each parent, that's going to be different. For me, what was helpful was to remind myself that no matter what, no matter what her outcome would be, that she and I were going to be okay. And that has proven to be true because there's so many unanswered questions with autism, and parents so much want to know what their child's prognosis will be, what the trajectory will be. Will my child ever go to college? Will she get married? Will she live on her own? And doctors rightly are hesitant to make predictions like that when children are very young. And time, oftentimes, along with interventions and treatments, are what is going to impact that. So it's hard to be patient and to live with those unanswered questions. But if you can find a way to know that you and your child are going to be okay, and to realize that the 2-year-old that you have right now is not going to be the same 5-year-old child or the same 10-year-old child or the same 15-year-old child. Things will be different, and so will you.